Welcome back to the top of the 9 o'clock hour on this episode of Inside Sports Medicine. T.O. Souryal here. We are in the midst of an Inside Sports Medicine flashback show. We used to call it Best Of, we used to call it Encore Presentation, but now it's a compilation called Flashback. And one of the subjects that I wanted to touch on this week, since the Super Bowl is tomorrow, is where we are with concussions. There was an article in the paper just yesterday, as a matter of fact, that said that head injuries are down 36% in the NFL. Look, this is a very good thing. This is what we have been talking about for the last 10 years. I have been preaching on Inside Sports Medicine for a long time that concussions are no laughing matter. It always bothered me back in the old days, and by the way, the old days were not that far back, when announcers would say, he doesn't know where he is right now. Well, there's nothing funny about that. A concussion is an injury to the brain, and it is far more serious in the youngsters than it is for the grown-ups, although it's serious all the way around. But, you know, we see these concussions on Sundays. You can just tell by the glaze in their eyes that something is not right. And now here's a little sidebar, because this always upsets me. So we also glamorize it. Is that a word? I think it's a word. The ads for the cage fighting in a 30-second promo that is advertising an upcoming fight, there's a dozen knockouts, and each one of these knockouts represents a concussion. Somehow we think that, wow, we need to publicize that so more people will watch. And on Sundays, we're bragging that head injuries are down 36%. They need to be down to 0. But let me catch up. I think this is a very good thing. I think the fact that the NFL is proud that head injuries are down 36%, I think that's marvelous. We should be doing better. Our knowledge about concussions is evolving. It almost seems like it's evolving every week. There's new information out on what is the cause, what is the recovery, how long it takes. There's still a lot of unknowns. And until we sort this out, yes, I would like the concussion rate to be 0. Now, one little caveat that I just feel compelled to mention is that part of this 36% may perhaps be an underreporting. I think that because there is so much scrutiny about head injuries in the NFL, that certain athletes may not bring it up. They may not bring it up to the trainer, and now I'm being a real cynic here, that even if they do bring it up, the importance of the situation is such that it's not treated as a concussion. They will call it whatever they want to call it so that they don't bring attention to the fact that it is a head injury. Look, hopefully I'm wrong on this. I don't think so, because I've actually witnessed it. But look, it's a good thing. Hopefully in the Super Bowl tomorrow there will be no injuries. And by the way, they wanted me to talk about the injury report, but I laughed. I was not going to talk about the injury report, because anyone who's listed as doubtful or probable is going to play. It is the Super Bowl. This is the pinnacle of their career. So if you're questionable or probable or whatever, anything that does not have an open wound, you're going to play. You're going to play. All right, more of Inside Sports Medicine Flashback coming up next.